Hello, hello, hello. I am ZD Love. Welcome to the village. I am here today to talk about love after lockup. Listen, if you are not already subscribed, please drop down there and do so. Let me warn you in advance. I do drop an occasional MF or a B word. I do curse here and there. So just welcome. You know what I'm saying? It's not at random. It fits in what I'm talking about. Please forgive me and excuse me, but I'm warning you in advance. All right. But enjoy the ride. Come on down. So, Shawn and Destiny. Shawn and Destiny met online 9 months prior to them hooking up. He had never met her in person. His first time meeting her was when he bonded her out of jail. He put up $50,000 on, basically he put it up against his house. So if she gets rearrested or doesn't make it to court, he's going to lose his home. All of this for a woman that Shawn does not know. Okay, Shawn met her online, like I said. Shawn publicly made a statement and said that Destiny is the love of his life. However, Shawn has been with a woman for 22 years. They have 6 children together. You know, men, you really need to watch what you say. That is so insulting and rude. How dare you? This woman has given you 6 children and you met some woman in prison and she's the love of your life. That is a slap in the face to his ex-wife, Kelly. Kelly's married to him for 22 years. Clearly, Shawn, you're going through a midlife crisis or something or another. Something snapped, or maybe it was never hooked on. I don't know. But there's an issue going on there. Like I said, Shawn put up his home, so he's on the hook for $15,000 for a woman that he doesn't know anything about except the following: that she's been in prison for several years. She has 598 felony counts for check fraud. You heard me correctly. 598 felony counts. But he said that he's going to overlook all of that because that was when she was on drugs. Yes, add that to the equation too. She says she's done all kinds of drugs. You name it, she's done it, right? Shawn told her that she thought he was rich. I'm not sure if he gave her... Well, actually, she thought he was rich because he spent $50,000 on her in 9 months while she was locked up. Right. But then you got guys who don't want to pay for a date. You don't want to pay. If a woman asks you for a light bill money, you will pass out. But these men are on here sending women in prison money. $50,000. What can a person do with $50,000 in prison? Please tell me. I want to know. There's not that much commissary. What are you buying? Okay. So Destiny gets out of jail, moves to Vegas to be with Shawn. So she want to spend up all his money. She was upset because he had given her a credit card. Chick spent like $800 in one day. She gets home and she was like, "What's good? Why did you do that to me?" Mind you, while she's at the store shopping, she's scouting out a young lady there who's also on parole. Well, I don't know if she was on parole, but she had been to prison. So Destiny's looking for a woman to bring into the relationship. Right. Shawn doesn't know that Destiny is a lesbian. Full-blown lesbian from what I'm gathering. Destiny wants to drink. So he was upset because she's like, "This is my first time in Vegas. I want to go out and drink." And boy, did she light up like a Christmas tree when she found out from Shawn's best friend that you could drink 24 hours in Vegas. Oh, she was like, "It's on and popping. Let's go out now and let's kick it." Now, here's the really, really sad part. After he spent $50,000 on this chick while she's in prison, the only reason she got out is because he put up that money on the house for her, right? So I'm confused. Did he spend that much? That's what he said. I don't know. I'm hoping he only put the house up and that's the only $50,000 because that's more than enough, right? But this fool goes out and buys her a $2,000 engagement ring, y'all. Destiny described what she wants. These people are coming to you because basically I feel like the one common theme going on in all these relationships is Fantasy Island. One of the people is on Fantasy Island. Somebody's on Fantasy Island. And in this case, it's Shawn, okay? Because Shawn is willing to give up his kids to be with Destiny. He's that much in love with her. She's the best thing that ever happened to him. You know, never mind the fact, like I said, that she's a lesbian, she's a thief. Destiny can't even have a credit card or debit card linked to any checking or savings account. Okay. So basically, she can't even get a rush card, pretty much. Destiny's done, all right? Destiny can't do shit. So if Destiny can't do those things, she has no business using your credit cards. I'm pretty sure that's the stipulation and part of her parole. But Destiny's off the chain. Shawn is not ready for this action and this work that she's about to give him. But the crazy part about it all is she's upset because Shawn talks to his ex Kelly on the phone. They have children together. Why wouldn't they speak to one another, right? But she was like, that's not what it's about. And she was going off and she told him how she was leaving. But see, that's how crazy. And this is why I always tell y'all, when people are flipping on you, usually they're cheating too or something, or they're cheating and you're not, if you're really not doing anything. Because she went crazy as if she wasn't just at the retail store picking up booty for the both of them. Told the girl, I'm going to introduce you into our relationship. He's going to pay for the date that we go out on that he's not going to know anything about. Yeah, Shawn looking real crazy out there. And his friend told him, she's using you. Maybe you shouldn't buy that ring. But Shawn don't want to hear it. He's in love. But Shawn look a little crazy. See, the thing about Shawn is, right now he's coming across as the victim, right? But one day he might snap and choke her ass out too. You know, that's the thing you got to worry about when you always be like, oh my God, this person is being used. This person, you know, they're taking advantage of this person. But that person got some crazy in them too. To even sign up for some nonsense like this, you got to be somewhat nut your damn self. But it was the funniest thing too in this episode was when he told her that he was going to give her a credit card. What did he say? How much was the limit? He said a $1,500 credit card limit, which is excessive because if you spend $800, $900 a day, you don't have a job, you just got home from prison. What the hell are you buying, right? She said that wasn't enough. She wanted $5,000 to $10,000. Ladies, we are not asking for enough. If these chicks is getting out of prison and coming up with this bullshit, what are we doing? Huh? Let's raise our standards. Let's learn from these ex-inmates. Okay, these parolees. Right, these ex-cons, let's learn from them. Because these heifers is running game, and they definitely coming off, okay? Because we'll get to the next one. Because they all basically find men in prison, and they scheme them. And guess what? Men do it, too. I know dudes who've done it, who get money from women while they're in jail, all out through the Midwest. There are people out there who want to be on Fantasy Island, who want to be in love that bad that, you know, I'll have this prison relationship with you. I'll send you everything I have in the hopes that you will love me the same. I also wanted to point out, as soon as Destiny arrived at the house, the first room he showed her was the bedroom. Y'all peeped that? That was a common theme in a few of these scenarios when people met up. The first thing they want to show you is the bedroom because they want to get their freak on. Little does Shawn know, Destiny booty tired. She been giving that shit up and giving it out the whole time she been locked up. So you're not getting no fresh poom poom, man. You're done. You paid all that money for War Down Punani. Okay. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, share, drop down there, leave some comments. What are your thoughts on Destiny and Shawn? Do y'all think he's going to spend every dollar he has? Do you think he's going to lose his home? I know he's willing to sacrifice his kids. He's basically already said, excuse me, and done that. Yes, very, very sad. And you know what? Another thing, Shawn's whole existence is based on his 401k plan. And that is the problem with a lot of people. They think they're super rich because you're living off your 401k plan. But in reality, when you're taking that money out, you're being penalized like a mother. You're losing. Like he said, we might be able to go along for another 2 months. But if not, we're going to be broke. And I'm not going to spoiler alert you people, but I can tell you pretty much broke. Shawn played himself, which he was doing from the beginning. But, you know, at some point, you got to let your pride and ego go and jump off the train before it crashes. OK, because this was definitely a nightmare waiting to happen. But he signed up for it. I'm here for it. Let's enjoy the ride. Deuces.